Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm hoping you guys are having a great week. Can you believe it's like next Sunday is actually going to be August 1st? So crazy. Anyway, so welcome back to my kitchen, meal prepping for the week. Hope you guys got yourself a nice cup of something, maybe a pen, getting some ideas down. If you're watching afterwards, just hit replay. You can always ask questions. It's here. And yeah, go from there. So I'm gonna get started. We're gonna have some ribs. So what I'm gonna do is marinate them a little bit and then throw them in the oven because they're gonna go in for long. So that's separate ideas. So I don't like wasting stuff. So I'm actually gonna use some leftover of our teppanyaki sauce that I made, and I'm actually just gonna marinate it in that. If I can not spill it all over the place, that would be awesome. So teppanyaki is our host special for the month. So if you were a host or are a host or you want to be a host, you can totally get this. All right, so there's some sauce stuff. And I'm just going to add a little more teppanyaki and a touch of soy. And then this is where the massaging comes in. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, so just marinating and putting teppanyaki sauce all over myself. So just some ribs for later on. We're gonna have ribs tonight with some corn on the cob. So that's it. So I'm just gonna marinate that for a bit while I'm doing other stuff, and then I'll put it in the oven for after. So the other thing going, and that was just our teppanyaki. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually do chicken skewers, which I would need the skewers. So you can do this in the oven too. It doesn't have to just be on a grill. These came back, as some of you are well aware of, and grabbed a couple, so super cool. So I will just literally lay them over top of my rack here. She probably can do it on a larger one. I have not. These ones are big enough. Aha. So don't use a little one. Use a big one. Get more out of it, right? Okay. So there we go. So I've got some chicken breasts, and I'm actually going to just put a little bit of oil. I'm actually going to use a tandoori seasoning. And a bit of peanut butter, which hopefully I didn't even check this morning. Because kind of giving us the whole satay type sauce, but it was a bit of heat. So if you're like my husband, he wants a bit of heat, so I will probably add some hot sauce for him after. He happens to like Frank's hot sauce. I do not, so it will be something I will do after for him. So anyway, I'm just going to mix this up. So a bit of peanut butter, the tandoori sauce. Another option could be the mango lassi. If you had the mango lassi or the mango curry, those would make a nice ones with the peanut butter and give you that kind of feeling of having the satay kind of sauce. And this is probably where I need to get my hands in there. All right. So I can put it almost to the bottom. So there we go. I'm just going to skewer them on. You could do chicken thigh pieces. You can do tofu. Whatever you like. Vegetables. This would be awesome on like zucchini. Zucchini would be awesome with this sauce. What else? Well, whatever kind of veggies you guys like. It was totally nice and hearty ones, since peanut butter tends to be hearty. If you're not into peanuts because you're allergic or you just don't like, You don't have to use it. You could use sunflower butter. You could use any kind of those kind of butters. You don't have to make it a nut. You could do seeds, or you don't have to at all. You could just do these as tandoori, because why not, right? You could do the sweet and sour. You could do the old Canada. I mean, there's so many options with this. And so I'm not doing this on the grill, but I mean, I'm doing a whole, like, I think I got 3 breasts in here, is because it's totally making a mess, but that's all right. This is going to be for our lunch for the week. So, not all week, obviously, but like Monday to Tuesday, this will be our lunch food. As you're well aware, I like to have some things already prepped for lunches. So that's my plan. And I see some comments coming up. I will get to you in a second. I'm just focused on skewering. I don't want to skewer my hands. All right. All right. Not all of them are going to fit on nicely, but that's all right. So definitely have them spread out so they can cook evenly. So we're going to get some crispy bits on different sizes, which is why I'm using the skewers, in case that's why you're wondering, is to get like crispy edges. Okay, what did I miss? Good morning, good morning. Oh, I love it, yes. A gift to give when you're oh, that's so nice. That's an awesome idea. Soy butter. Yes, that's the one I was trying to say, and I couldn't remember the name of it. You haven't tried tandoori yet? It's nice. It's a nice option. Okay, there we go. Skewers I'm going to do in the oven. I've got the oven going already. 350. I'm going to start with 10 minutes. Just so I can keep an eye on them first. So that's tandoori, and that's that. Next is some beans. So I'm just doing 1 can of beans. I'm going to use our better than baked beans. Since I'm only using a can, it's supposed to be 4, so 2 should be good. 2 scoops of that. No, I don't need that. I need about a tablespoon of the vinegar. I'm going to actually throw in a tablespoon of our better than baked bean, or a bacon, to kind of give it that little bit of that, pork and beans kind of concept. It won't have the flavor, but it'll have the nice smokiness of that. And about a tablespoon of the molasses. And then I'm going to use 1 fresh tomato, but you can use a can, whatever you like. And we got tomatoes out because I'm actually going to make marinara, because we're going to have vegetarian lasagna a little bit later this week. So I will do that as well. All right. And now I'll need a little bit of water. Obviously, I'm just playing with this recipe, but you can obviously, just divide it or make the actual full amount. I just don't need the full amount that it's asking for. So there we go. I'm going to do the beans. Okay. And next is the marinara. So, how was everyone's summer? How was everybody's July? Did you get out and enjoy the sunniness of her? Or were you guys embedded in a lot of rain? It was still pretty hot with all the rain here in Ontario. Humidity. But I did get out, which was nice. Went resorting, cottaging, whatever you want to call it, up near Silent Lake, which is near Bancroft. So that was fun. Got to go swimming, which I haven't done in so long. All right, so marinara is what I'm doing right now. That's because it's for our vegetarian lasagna later on, which I'll just do like zucchinis and mushrooms and stuff like that in the sauce. I probably will blend. What I end up getting is I get a big thing of spinach, a bit of ricotta cheese, and then of course other vegetables like zucchini and mushrooms. It could be peppers. It could be anything you like. But what I do is I just blend it all in the food processor with the cheese and the spinach, so it all just turns into kind of like a green sauce kind of idea. And that is what we use for the lasagna, along with a bit of marinara. My husband keeps trying different marinaras out there, and he ends up always coming back to Epicures. You think he would just stop trying them all. Okay, so I did 4 tomatoes. That's the wrong one. And I'm just going to grab our marinara here. So about 20 minutes it's going to simmer. And then 1 big can of diced or crushed tomatoes, whatever you like. And then 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to say it's probably about, actually, 2 tablespoons of here. And then I'm just going to let this go on the stove for 15-20 minutes simmering. So there we go. Okay, gonna let the beans turn down to simmer. Chicken is coming along. Ribs are done. Oh, I feel like there was something going on. I missed something. I missed a tomato. So the tomato is gonna go in there. All right, sorry, what were you saying, Charlene? Oh, near, nice. Yeah, we've got plans for August and September and October. Obviously, since we're still kind of you can leave, but we're trying to be careful about all that. And why are you smoking? All right. All right, that's what happens when you get your husband to clean the stove and he's left something on the burner, so it's smoking. So there'll be a little bit noisy back there, sorry, as I deal with that. All right, so that was that. I've got the beans going. I have the marinara going. That'll be about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. I already did eggs for my breakfast this week. that I did here, some boiled eggs. Cool. The ribs are going to go in a few minutes once, in essence, the chicken's done, because I'm going to turn the heat down to about 300 and let that go for a few hours, so that's fine. And then that's pretty much it on that end. Beans, marinara, ribs, chicken. And then we're good to go. So yeah, super simple today. Just to have a few variety of options. Definitely have lots of fresh vegetables, and I can make sauces at any point in time during the week, so that's pretty much normal. So that's it. There we go. I'll post afterwards when it's all finished, and I'll just keep this short and sweet today. So if you had any questions about anything I made, feel free to ask. Or as I said, I did marinara, which is fresh tomatoes, but it can be made with canned. It just depends on you. And made the better baked beans. I just used a can of beans today because anyway, I didn't think about what I wanted to make until this morning. So that's what that happens with meal prepping. You can, if you got cans, you're good to go. If you want to do dried beans, you totally can. You have to have them soak overnight. And then when you go to make them, it'll just take a little longer simmering in the sauce. So not a big deal. Right, and you can always add up or change up the flavor, as you saw there, as I put in better baked bacon, sorry. You put more molasses in anything, or more vinegar or not. It just depends on you. But it's pretty close to the flavor profile of like the baked beans you can buy in a can, as my husband found out. So that's pretty cool. And then we made, so I did the teppanyaki ribs. It's just marinating right now. And then I will throw that in the oven, as I said, 300 for about, I'm going to go 2 hours. I'll start with 2 hours on it and just see what it looks like. And then probably at the end when he comes home, because he's out right now, we'll turn it up and then we'll have that. So we can have the corn on the cob or baked beans with that. And then that's our dinner. We're good to go. And lunches is going to be the tandoori peanut buttery type sauce chicken. That I have on skewers in the oven. That'll go for a few days. And then we'll make the vegetarian lasagna with the marinara. And there we go. So we've got vegetarian lasagna kind of started already. I got the ribs, I got the chicken, I got baked beans, lots of vegetables, and away we go. So that's 10 minutes with the chicken. They're pretty much cooked, but I am going to turn up the heat, and so I can get little crispy ends. So I'm going to turn it up to like 425, let it go for 5 minutes, and then I will have crispy little pieces for the tandoori peanut chicken. All right, so that's done. The beans are coming along. I'm just going to turn those down to simmer. And the marinara is coming along. Okay. Just so you can see, it does obviously needs a little bit of water. I will put some in there. But I got big chunks of tomato. You don't have to do it that way. If you do the crushed tomatoes and all that, you won't have that. You could also use a food processor as well. But it definitely gives me the sweet piece to all that. So there we go. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for joining. Have a happy Sunday and a happy week. There's still a whole week of July left, so if you're interested in the July 30-day special, it's still available. If you're interested in still being a host in July and getting the host special, that's still an option. And the specials that happened on the 22nd of last Thursday, the big, great, mega cookout, are still available. They actually extended the host credit and they extended the joining benefit. And there's still skewers and that available. So they haven't all sold out, which is pretty awesome. So if you're interested in these skewers, I grab them soon because they will be gone early August, but I expect they'll go out before that. There's still the two collections. There's a dip collection and the Great Cookout collection. The Great Cookout collection went along with what the cookout demo was. So if you're interested in trying a little bit of all that. it's still a pretty good deal. And yeah, and if you want to host between now and before the middle of August, I think the 15th, um, you get an extra $30 of credit. So not only you get credit off of the sales and for being a future booking with me, because I have a class open, so I can totally throw you in. So you get that extra. It'll be 20 plus 30, so $50 extra. So that's pretty cool. So if you're interested in all that, thanks, Charlene. Thanks for joining. Um, you can totally do that. And if you're interested in becoming part of the Epicures community as a consultant like me or anyone on my team, feel free to reach out to them or to me and come try us out. So, you can try us out like some of us do for discounts. You can try it out to be, a hobbyist. If you like to be social and be in front of people and chit chat about food, there we go. And if you're like me, just loves food so much and you want to talk about it, you can totally do that. So there you go. Lots of things still happening and lots of things going to happen in August as well. So stay tuned for all that. Otherwise, have an awesome day. And I hope, no, not yet. Yeah, I hope your day's awesome. All right. Thanks for joining.